X82's Reviews.
Hello and welcome to another episode of X82's Reviews. And in this episode I will review Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PlayStation 2 and the final mix version on the PlayStation 3. Now, I have to say that this is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game so far. But when I first played it, I was confused of many things like, who is this blonde hair guy? Who is the guy called Axel? Where was Sora, Donald and Goofy? And who was the masked guy in the red robes? And keep in mind, I played Chain of Memories after 2, so I was really confused when I first played it. But that was 9 years ago and I now know who they are. So, let's start this review and find out why I think this is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game. Now let's start with the story of the game. Sora, Donald and Goofy have been in suspended animation for a past year to regain their memories lost in Chain of Memories. Meanwhile, Roxas, Sora's nobody, is trapped in a virtual simulation of Twilight Town created by Deez to merge Roxas with his original self to restore Sora's power. Part of Deez's revenge on Organization 13. Deez's plans are threatened when Organization 13's nobodies, led by Axel, Sora's former friend in the organization, infiltrate the virtual town, but Roxas is able to repel the hostiles and finally merges with Sora. Sora, Donald and Goofy wake up in the real Twilight Town and meet King Mickey and Yen Sid, who send them on another journey. Their goal is to find Riku and stop the plans of Organization 13, who control the nobodies. The heartless shell left over when a person with a strong heart is turned into a heartless. Afterward, Maleficent is resurrected by something. It's never explained how Maleficent is been resurrected, and joins with Pete to continue her quest for power. Okay, so we got Pete in this game. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. Sora travels to many Disney-themed worlds, old and new, and resolves several problems caused by Organization 13, the Nobodies, the Heartless, Maleficent, Pete, and local villains. During a visit to Hall of Bastion, they again meet King Mickey, who reveals the true nature of Ansem, the antagonist of Kingdom Hearts. The Ansem who Sora defeated was actually the Heartless of Xehanort, a student of the real Ansem, the wise way. What? What? So, Mickey, you're saying that after all this shit we've been through in Kingdom Hearts 1, the fighting we have to do, supreme darkness! You're saying that we didn't really defeated the real Ansem, but an Heartless of Xehanort and the real Ansem's student. Okay, yeah, actually that is a pretty cool plot twist. I approach you with that. And that the leader of the organization is Xehanort's nobody, Xemnas. Okay, yeah. That makes sense, I think. Organization 13's plan is also revealed. They seek the power of Kingdom Hearts, the sum of all the hearts that Sora released by destroying the Heartless with his Keyblade to regain their lost hearts. Sora revisits the world to solve lingering problems and new complications while seeking a path to Organization 13's base of operations. Throughout his endeavor, Sora secretly aided by a mysterious hooded figure whom Sora believes to be Riku. Okay, I'll buy that. I will buy that. Following a lead, Sora, Donald, and Goofy enter a passageway through Twilight Town and encounter Axel, who sacrifices himself to create a passageway to the world that never was. Okay, that's a dumb name, but I'll roll with that. The headquarters of Organization 13, with Kingdom Hearts looming overhead as a heart-shaped moon. Anyway, Sora then finds Kairi and Riku, whose appearance has been changed by the darkness of that of Zehanor's Heartless. Riku explains to Sora the nature of his connection to Roxas, the fact that Roxas is Sora's nobody. Okay. We kind of already knew that when I told at the beginning that Roxas was Sora's nobody, so that is kind of meaningless. But anyway, moving on. King Mickey encounters this, who reveals himself to be Ansem the Wise, who has a badass voice actor. I will tell you in the presentation who that voice actor is. Ansem uses a device that dissipates some of Kingdom Hearts' power, but a system overlord causes the device to self-destruct, both engulfing Ansem and miraculously returning Riku to his original form. Hey, that's convenient. At the top of the castle that never was. Seriously, what was it that never was? I don't know. Maybe it's symbolizing something. Sora and company battle Xemnas, who uses the remains of Kingdom Hearts to power his multiple forms. After Sora and Riku destroy Xemnas, which is one of the best final boss battles of all time. I mean, that was fucking awesome. I mean, holy shit, was that awesome. You get to play as Riku, you get to see that does multiple lasers, use the Keyblade's light beam thingy to hit Xemnas straight in the chest and all that good jazz, and holy shit, that was just awesome. The two are reunited with their friends at their home, Destiny Islands. A post-credits scene shows Sora, Kairi and Riku reading a letter from Mickey, its contents hidden from the player. I wonder what that message holds. Maybe we'll find out in the later games. Anyway, what I think about the story? Well, once again, the setup is fucking awesome, and the characters, old and new, are interesting again. But if you're like me and played this game before Chain of Memories, you will be fucking confused. But all in all, the story is still great. Now for the presentation, and oh my god, is it an improvement over the first game. The graphics are absolutely beautiful, and I love the designs of the characters, and I also like the designs of the nobodies and the new hardware in this game. The PlayStation 3, which is the footage that you're watching, looks so much better, and again, some enemies has been given a new paint job, and the music. Do I really need to say anything about this game's glorious soundtrack? Well, I guess I have to. The music sounds fantastic on the PlayStation 2, minus one track, which I will get to in a second, but PlayStation 3 version sounds so much better than the PlayStation 2 version, because it is again fully orchestrated. My favorite tracks are back, like Scratcher denoted This Is Halloween and the 13th track, but one track I would like to talk is a track called He's a Pirate from the Pirates of the Caribbean level. You might remember when I said that the PlayStation 2 version soundtrack was fantastic minus one track. Well, this is that track. I'm not saying that it's bad, but was disappointment. In the PlayStation 2 version, how the PlayStation 3 version is miles superior. Get it? Because then this is superior in between. Forget it. To the PlayStation 2 version. To prove my words, I will play both tracks now. First the PlayStation 2 version. Nothing special, and like I said, kind of a disappointment. Now the PlayStation 3 version. Doesn't it sound like it was taken from the actual movie itself? I thought so, and I have one problem with the sound effects, and that is that they are sometimes not there when they should be in the PlayStation 3 version, and the voice acting is once again excellent. Hayden Joel Osment, David Gallagher, the Hayden Panettiere does again excellent job as Sora, Riku and Kairi. Now that I've told the main trio's voice acting, let's go to the new voice. First off, Jesse McCartney as Roxas, great voice acting. Brittany Snow as Nambi, also great voice acting. Paul St. Peter as Xemnas, once again great voice acting. And wait, that's not supposed to be right, is it? No way, Christopher Lee is Ansem the Wise. It is? Holy shit, Christopher Lee as Ansem the Wise. That's it, I'm done, go to the next section. Now for the gameplay. The controls are this time fucking perfect. I have no issues with the controls whatsoever. So let's talk about the new game mechanics. First up, the reaction commands, which is a feature introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2, intended to extend the level of combat. By pressing the triangle button at certain moments in battle or occasionally outside of battle, Sora will perform a specific action which is indicated by the title of the command. These reactions are mostly combat maneuvers that are used to gain the upper hand on enemies, though they are also used to talk to people and open chests, which is awesome, but I have one problem with the reaction commands in the PlayStation 3 version. And it is, when I try to do a reaction command, it fails, or then I do a limit attack, which is kind of my fault, so I will not compile that on the list of negatives that I have with the game. I have few of them. So let's continue with the Triforms. When you get new clothes for Sora, you also get access to the Triform, which there are 5 in the PlayStation 2 version and 6 in the PlayStation 3 version, and they have special abilities that can be leveled up in battle. And they are Valor form, in which you look goofy, but you get to wield 2 keyblades. And yes, it is fucking awesome. And it specializes in physical combat, but can cast spells, and its special ability is the high jump. The Wisdom form, in which you lose down, but your magic attacks are stronger, and its special ability is the quick run. The Master form, in which you lose both of your party members and you get to again wield 2 keyblades, and it specializes in both magical and physical combat. And its special ability is the aerial dodge. The Final Wall, in which you again lose both of your party members and you get to again wield 2 keyblades, but it is considered to be the most powerful of the Triforms, and its special ability is Glide. The Limit form, which appears in the final mix version of the game, in which you don't lose any of your party members and you get to wear Sora's old clothes from the Kingdom Hearts 1. And you get to use some attacks from the first game, like Ars Arcanum, Strike Rod, Sonic Blade, and Ragnarok. The special ability is the Dodge Roar. And finally, the Anti-form, which can occur randomly and use both of your party members who look like a heartless version of Sora, and it specializes in fast attacks and many combos, but lacks the ability to cast spells, shield, recover HP, or use reaction commands. And it has no special ability to level up. So that fucking sucks with the Anti-form. The Gummy Ship sections are back, and they are more fast-paced than in the original game, which is awesome. And they have their own missions that I didn't do because I didn't care about them too much. And there is one world that I don't like, which is Atlantica. Why is that? Because it's nothing but music stages and quick time events. So what do I think about the gameplay? Oh my god, it is so good. What can I say that it is so good? Except Atlantica, that part sucked.
Now for the length. You have the story quest. Then you have the Moogle synthesis, and again if you get the ultimate weapon recipe you can synthesize that, but getting all of the materials will take you a long time. Then there are the trophies on the PlayStation 3 version. There are new cutscenes on the PlayStation 3 version. Again, the missing page quest where you find pages for the 100 Acres Woods book. That in itself is another world to explore. Then there's new boss battle with Roxas in the PlayStation 3 version. The optional bosses, which there are only one in the PlayStation 2 version, which is Sephiroth. And after you beat him, you get the Fenrir Keyblade, which is stronger than the ultimate weapon. And in the PlayStation 3 version, you have something called Absent Silhouettes, which, if you examine, you get to fight the already defeated members of the Organization 13 that you defeated in Chain of Memories. And that's not all. If you reach the Cavern of Remembrance, you can fight every member of the Organization 13, including Roxas. And then you have to fight with the Lingering Will, who is ballsy as hell, hard to fight. Even I haven't beaten it yet. I say yet because there's still a lot of things to do with the game. So, in my opinion, you have up to 40 hours plus worth of content in this game, and I think it is worth it to play all those fucking hours. It is just so awesome! And now for the final verdict. Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PlayStation 2 gets 8 out of 10. The game is still amazing after all these years, and I just love it so much. But it has some problems with the Atlantica level, that he's a pirate track, and the fact that you had just one optional boss in the game just drops the score a little bit down. But the final mix version on the PlayStation 3 gets 9 out of 10. Almost getting the full 10 out of 10. But it doesn't get 10 out of 10 because they didn't fix the Atlantica level, and the fact that you have missing sound effects. But it fixes the He's a Pirate track and the optional boss nitpick that I had with the original game. So that's why I get a bigger score than the original. So, that's it for this episode of X82's Reviews. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my reviews. I will do these kinds of reviews every Saturday, so stay tuned. I will put the subscribe link right here, which will take you to my channel, and then you subscribe to my channel, if you want, that is. And I will put the link to my Let's Play channel right here. So then you can subscribe to that channel. Currently I'm doing a Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, so you can check it out if you want. Also, what did you thought about Kingdom Hearts 2? Did you love it like I did, or you didn't like it, or you didn't care about it, or you have some kind of request or question for me? Either way, let me know in the comments below. And while you're doing that, check my description box where you'll find links to my Facebook, Twitter and Twitch pages. So you can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and follow me on Twitch. Now, next time I will review Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2 for the Nintendo DS. Until next time, this is X82 saying goodbye for now.